Going on, everybody? Welcome to ARS Dover Affinity Racing Series. It's the Cup. We got these drivers getting ready to qualify. Falovich, Skirbo already putting up lap times, already getting moving. Should be an interesting show tonight. 150 laps around this shindig. I got Brandon Richard. He's going to be my pit road reporter tonight. He's a little under the weather. I'll say that. So we're gonna work with him, but he is here, Richard. If you can hear me, just move your head up and down. Okay. All right, he did. If you guys can't see him, he did. All right. So 150 laps. These guys have 4 tires in the pits, which is way more than enough because right now I'll show you. We are looking at a pretty decent fuel run. I just do not want to cover up the standings right now, but we'll get into all that here in just a minute. Let's see who's out on track, man. All right, Jake Nipper is currently putting down some lap times. Joshua Parent, he's already got his logged. He's pulling off the track now. Sam Hines, Perrin Huggins. All starting. Sam Hines pulling off now. Perrin Huggins about to lay down some laps. Flying around. Preferred line should be a low line according to practice, but as most of you know, after qualifying, this track state resets. So all these drivers are going to have to get used to a brand new track, as well as the skies are clearing over Dover, so this track is about to heat up. In practice, I think it was riding right around 91 to 94 degrees. It's going to jump into the hundreds here in just a second. Landon Casenberry also out here on the field. I believe he may have just pulled off. Throwing down his lap times. Brandon French putting down a solid 24.570. Going to qualify him P19 right now. Brandon Bowers still out there putting down lap times. That's going to put him down there in P21. Let's see what he can come across the start finish line as. Brandon Bowers jumping up to P10. Not a bad spot to be. Going to be in the middle of all the mayhem. Cody Johnson, last week's winner, Chicagoland. He's going to drop P10, drop Brandon Bowers down to P11. Kyle Ritchie, another favorite out here on track. He's going to go ahead and qualify P4. Jonathan Evans, currently sitting as #1 in the standings for Season 4, Jonathan Evans, the favorite, the newbie, the rookie on track. Evans right now sitting P14, coming around the backstretch. We'll see what he logs down for this lap time. Again, down to the low lane in 3 and 4. Comes back up nice and smooth. Probably one of the smoothest cars we've seen so far.Evans is going to stay P14. He's just going to hold it there. But Jonathan Evans, like I said, 2 starts, 2 top 10s, 84 points total. Currently 4 ahead of second place, Nick A. Miller. Nick A. Miller, no show tonight. That's going to change up the standings significantly. P3, Sam Hines, P4. Brandon Bowers, let's go ahead and look at what we got going on tonight as far as the race conditions go. It is Dover. We are unsponsored tonight. No driver opted in to sponsor this race. You'll probably understand why once they get driving. It's afternoon time. 55% fuel cell, 50 laps on the tank, give or take. All right, that could be 48, as some drivers saw in practice. That could be 54. Depends how well you take care of your car. Tire sets are going to be 5, 1 on the car, 4 in the pits, way more than needed, as we're only shooting 150 laps around this thing. It is Dover, though. It is going to be the Monster Mile. Miles the Monster. Who's going to tame it tonight? I will tell you guys that this track has 24 degrees of banking in the turns, 9 degrees of banking on the straights. Owned and operated by Speedway Motorsports. Obviously, this track owned and operated by iRacing. Drivers are going to start lining up. Let's see where everybody wound up placing. Full screen grid coming up right now. Joshua McQuiggan goes ahead and takes the pole. Perrin Huggins, P2. Jonathan Swartz, Kyle A. Ritchie, James Fillers, Randy Arms. I believe that's Joshua McQuiggan's first pole of the season. as he's going to hold down that P1 spot. We'll get to him here in just a second. Joshua Parent, Sam Demian, Tony Skirbo, Cody B. Johnson, Brandon Bowers, Dylan Falovich, Jake Nippers, Jonathan Evans, Casey Brown, Heinz Tiller, Casenberry. Rounding out the top 20 is going to be Tenold and Alex Chira. Galvin, Spencer Lee, French, Anderson, Miller, Von Henschel, Casey Herring, Christopher Pinder, DeLeon Bowman, Boley, Pendergrass, and Wyatt Garrett's going to opt to start in the back. All right. It's time for our very interesting concept that we've been working on here for a while. Let's see if he accepts it. All right. So Josh McQuiggan qualified on pole. He's got the very unique opportunity to opt to the back for $25. Let's see where he's at. If he's in, there he is. I found him. McQuiggan.
Oh, howdy.
Welcome to the broadcast booth, buddy. Qualifying on pole, you have the rare opportunity to win $25. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to take an EOL and move to the back? Here's the catch. You got to win the race.
Yeah, absolutely not. I don't have the skill to win a race. I didn't think I had the skill to qualify in pole, but winning a race is a stretch.
All right. Yeah, I will say the odds are probably not in your favor. We've seen a lot of P2s out of you, so this might be your night.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. You're going to be my pick to win. You're going to be my pick to win.
Okay, that's even worse.
All right. Stay up front then, man. Good luck, and yeah, congrats on pole, dude.
Thank you.
All right, that's Josh McQuiggan. He opts to stay on the front row. He's going to go ahead and opt out of the back to front challenge. Let's see. Everybody getting lined up 2 by 2. I think we're figuring out some things as the field looks like a mess right now. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get this intro music turned down. We're going to get these cars lined up, get ready to go. Everybody throughout the field, a lot of good-looking paint schemes tonight. Getting lined up. Like I said, Nick Miller is placed 25th. But he has opted out. He wound up leaving for a important issue, and he said he will not make it back in time to get back in the race. What's up, buddy?
Just got a chance to talk to Tenold Parent Racing, and I got a few notes from those guys. Andrew saying, purely just survive the Monster Mile, obviously, is something that you need to look forward to doing here. Mr. Parent said a lot better start. Hopefully that'll impact the finish than last week. And, of course, Sam Hines hoping to keep that trend of top 10s going here at Dover.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the TPR guys. Brandon Richard is going to keep checking in throughout the race, checking in with these drivers, getting some information from them. I'm really looking forward to it. How you feeling, dude? You feeling a little bit better?
I feel terrible, but you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys can do tonight. Hoping that we don't get a lot of cautions, but I'm going to wish in one hand and fill the other and see which one fills up first.
I will tell you, last season we went here, we had 2 cautions, and I let the drivers know that is the number to beat tonight. If they can go flag to flag, that would be crazy impressive. But the pace car about to make this hard left-hand turn down pit road. We're going to go ahead and throw up this timing tower for you guys. Joshua McQuiggan in control of this race, 150 laps around the Monster Mile. As we come into the restart zone, we are officially green for the first lap. One driver already starting to lose it a little bit. As we move back through the field here, it is a absolute hornet's nest coming into turns 1 and 2.
I'm not sure what happened to Fillers there on that restart, but he looked to not get going at all. Backed up about 6th place on.
I don't know. I think he might have spun, man.
Going back
up to the leader. So they have single filed out quickly, and Perrin Huggins.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back of the field. I believe that's Brandon French around.
It is Brandon French down to the inside wall. I just saw debris.
And Travis, I believe that's Brandon French. And
that is
Pinder?
Brandon French. Let's go ahead and
Pinder,
rewind this back a little bit. Pinder gets a little loose, winds up taking out French. That's 2 CMS drivers. Wind up taking each other out. French recollects it, but a broken toe link takes him to the inside wall. Let's get back live up here up front.
The M stands for loyalty. Unreal, as you see Huggins, McQuiggan, Ritchie, Schwartz, and Arms leading single file here at Dover. 4 laps completed.
Richard, you know what I'm looking for, man. Who's your pick to win?
My pick to win tonight is a guy that I think is due. Caution is out on the racetrack. We'll get back to that.
My
Sam Hines
gosh.
stopped in turn 2 currently. I believe Casey Herring also involved. Ryan Von Henschel also parked in the middle of turn 2.
Let's see what happened here. We've got some check. Oh, that looks like Sam Hines all the way up there in the wall. Let's take it back just a little bit more.
Casey Herring on the inside, next up season 3 champion. Yeah, Sam Hines in the wall and collects.
Hold on.
Ooh.
This is James Fillers underneath him. James Fillers gets underneath Sam Hines, turns him sideways, does his best Austin Dillon impression here.
Ooh.
Shoots him up.
Too soon. Too soon.
Shoots him up to the inside. For the most part, okay wreck avoidance. Drivers are trying to check up. I will tell you, Ryan Von Henschel does not see this coming, and that is a guarantee. We'll go on board with him real quick. He's got that number 2 absolutely blocking his view. He sees the car up there. Oh, it's just not enough time to react, and those cars already don't turn here at Dover. Sam Hines going to wind up getting spun around a few times, and then he just holds it there. Really perfect. Almost gets taken out by Pinder. Jeez. Good job on Sam Hines for just holding it there at the very end after getting spun twice. I know he was trying to hold it initially, but that 24-degree banking, man, that car will just slide down. Sam Hines now in the pits has got, I would say, he's not looking too bad. Rear end of the car has seen better days. I'll say that much. Sam Hines currently sitting on pit road. Let's talk to him. Let's see what he's doing real quick. Sam Hines, you got a mic check?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Talk to us, man. Tell us about what just happened.
Not how we want to start, but it's a long race, so I'll keep my head down and see what I can gather.
Kind of reel it back in. Maybe see if you can just stay on the lead lap.
Yeah,
Or you're already showing 1 lap down, right?
I believe so, but like I said, it's a long race.
What's the damage looking like?
It was 30 seconds of required, 6 minutes of optional, but I'm going to see how it feels and just go throughout.
That's not bad,
See how
man.
much I need to
Considering
finish.
what we saw, that's not bad at all.
No, not at
No,
all.
no.
All right. Good luck, buddy. I know it's not the way you want to start. I know it's only lap 7 coming to 8 or 8 to 9 for the lead lappers, but yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Bounce back.
Yeah, you'll get back out there, man. All right, buddy. We'll see you.
See ya.
All right, Sam Hines back out in the car, checking up, locking up those tires already. I hope that car feels all right. He should be good, man. Good spirits from Sam Hines. Things happen. He understands. Perrin Huggins still holding down that lead. That's going to give Joshua McQuiggan the outside line this time. Perrin able to capitalize on the outside time last time, so I'm wondering if he'll opt for the outside coming to the restart. We will have to wait and see. Going through the field a little bit, the Alex Chira of TTSL hanging out here in P13. Let's see where his teammates are at. Dylan Falovich up here in P8, hanging out there. Kyle Ritchie, also another TTSL guy, up here in P3. And then we got Wyatt Garrett back here in P20, still hanging on. All doing good work. Shout out to the TTSL guys. Drivers now starting to get lined up 2 by 2. Perrin Huggins looks like he has opted for the bottom line as we get ready for the ever so famous backmarker restart.
All right. I was able to head on back to P17, talk to Devin Galvin. Got a couple words from him. I was asking him what he expected, and he's like, a lot of what we just saw, maybe. You know, first short track of the season, and he's looking to hopefully keep this race clean, take it easy for the first 75 and feel the car, and move on up when he can.
Heck yeah. A lot of these short tracks, man, it's all patience. It's
And
all
that was
patience.
we discussed privately. It was, these tires are fresh. You know what I mean? And this track is now heating up with the cloud cover out of the way. It's a fresh track. It resets before the green flag. And speaking of which, that pace car is going to take that hard left turn. We're going to go green.
Perrin Huggins on the inside, Joshua McQuiggan on the outside. Row number 2 is going to be Kyle Ritchie and Jonathan Swartz, 2 heavy competitors. A lot of heavy competitors up front. We're officially green coming to lap 9.
Just a lazy start on the bottom row.
I don't know what happened to McQuiggan there.
Yeah, it was all lazy. You see Ritchie and McQuiggan now battling for second. Huggins up ahead, Schwartz and Arms.
Clean track ahead of Huggins right now. I will say, some will call that start that Josh McQuiggan had the Austin Dillon of restarts, as he is currently.
Are you getting paid to say his name this race?
For those of you who didn't see NASCAR last night, our Discord has been lit up all day and night about Austin Dillon. So I'm gonna
names in particular.
I don't care. I don't care what your thoughts are on it. I'm gonna keep talking about Austin Dillon. Brandon Bowers, what's up with him, buddy?
Moving Spencer Leaf out of the way, a little bit. And now Spencer Leaf trying to hang on to maintain position. Now falling back to P25, but Bowers made a very aggressive move on the back bumper, and Filler's looking to the inside of Casey Herring or William Bowman. I don't know. We'll be right back.
Devin Galvin still moving up spots after you just talked to him, up to P14 out of P17 now. He is on the hunt. Drivers single filing out. Another driver that was wound up in a early incident is going to be Christopher Pinder. No caution for that incident, but he is back recollected and sitting in P27.
Can we talk about how easy it is this week to find Mr. 98, Mr. John Deere himself, Casey Brown, back here in P16, battling with Ryan Tiller.
Casey Brown back in the fan favorite John Deere number 98 car.
Yeah, favorite, our favorite, because we can actually see him.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't tune in last week, we had the hardest time finding him because he runs a John Deere paint scheme every week. And last week he decided to run a white and blue. I forget what the sponsor was.
Death Taxes, Casey Brown's running John Deere, and we could not find him. And we were looking dead at him the whole time. Big shout out to all these backmarker.shop cars out there. Thank you guys so much for the support. Ambassador program still happening. You can apply right now. Backmarker.shop. 15% off back to school sale, and use that promo code Affinity10. Get 10% additionally off your order. That's 25% off right now at backmarker.shop. Hashtag get better. 15 laps completed. Huggins, McQuiggan, Ritchie, Schwartz, and Arms. Your top 5.
Look at this. Look at this train of cars, man. This is pure insanity right now. Everybody's kind of calmed down, I would say.
You would hope so. I mean, as I was talking to Mr. Galvin, we were saying as long as everyone can just understand the limitations of what we're putting under them right now. Fresh track, clean tires, passing is going to be limited for a little bit, or it's going to be, you're going to be a little slick, and it's going to get hotter. So just taking it easy these first couple of laps, 150 total laps tonight, and just kind of keep that car underneath you and don't put yourself in a position where you're down 9-10 laps early in the race.
It is, man. It's going to continue to get hotter and hotter. Right now, for those of you watching in Europe, it's 30 degrees Celsius out there.
Oh, hold on. I got it. It is 87 degrees currently. Track temp is 126, humidity at 52%, but we got clear skies and a 1 mile an hour wind. So I'm telling you right now, this track is going to heat up more and more the later we get into this afternoon. Currently 1:39 Eastern time here in Dover.
Josh McQuiggan continuing to fall back to a second, but he's got the entire field behind him.
I was really hoping you didn't think I made all that up. I didn't.
I found out how to turn off metric units because we won the war. So
yeah. P.S. We won. The whole Declaration of Independence and such.
JF Goodwin with the Dylan's a hack in chat. I'm not going to start up the argument here.
Yeah. And McQuiggan stops racing just to chat.
He's like, pull me into the booth right now.
Yeah, right. He's like, listen, I won't stand for it.
I will tell you,
has become wrestling.
I will tell you, McQuiggan, if you wind up doing that to Perrin to get the win,
I'm buying McQuiggan merch tonight.
You know what? Disregard. You're not catching him. He is
Yeah,
10
you're not
car lengths
catching
ahead.
Yeah,
He is 10.
yeah, let's see you go with 40 car links in on turn 3 and dump them. I want to check that SMT data, nerd.
Lap 20 of 150. I will tell you guys at lap 150, we're going to meet a new driver tonight. New segment, Meet the Drivers. We're going to try to do it twice a race.
At
And what better
150?
time to do that at 50 and 100?
Okay, there you go. Confused the crap out of me.
More battles happening right here, right around Casey Brown. James Jimmy Fillers shooting down to the inside, makes the pass clean. Slides up a little bit, gets the block, and is going to ride that turn off.
Back here in P14, we got Anderson, Tenold, and Skirbo. We're battling there, or Parent, we're battling there for a few moments. We're pretty much single file throughout the track there, Mike.
It's looking so. I told you guys. I told you guys, man. It's we got some battling going on up here.
Boy.
Who is that
Oh, yeah.
sending it around the high side? Is that Devin Galvin?
I believe that's Devin Galvin and Jake Niparis. Oh yeah. the
Oh,
one
that
car
was
and
Jake,
the
yeah.
95. Yeah, Jake is on the side.
Send it,
And
bro.
I
Kyle
mean-
Larson line almost. You're about 2 lanes too low.
I think it is pretty surprising this early in the race to see him running that low, but he's pretty much running that first seam up to the middle of the corner there, exiting out of 2, clean.
You know who we're missing tonight?
Who are we missing tonight?
Cade McClenny.
Cade McClinney, where are you?
I just wanted to give, because I was about to give a shout out to Cade McClenny, but he's not in here. But I'll still give him a shout out. Cade McClenny
Yeah.
came up with the awesome idea last season, and we implemented it during the off season, where the drivers get a fresh track state every time we go to race session. So that means the track is cleaned, the rubber is removed, and these drivers get to start out fresh.
It's like 2020 COVID racing all over again.
Yeah,
It's like no practice, no qual. Just get your car off the trailer, put your helmet on, little man. Get out there, run some laps. Chat, I want to see some pics. I haven't seen one pic in here. I want to see some pics from you guys. If you can right now, let us know who you think is going to take over and win here at Dover tonight.
Picks.
Karen Huggins
P-I-C-K-S. P-I-C-K-S. Okay, got you. I thought you
what-
were legitimately asking the chat for picks. I was about to get nervous about what we were
Are you-
about to
Mike,
be
can I
sent.
talk to you over here for a second? Can I talk to you? Can I just quietly talk to you over here for a second? Because I don't understand what you mean.
Kyle Ritchie making the move, man. Josh McQuiggan falling back. Swartz follows. McQuiggan going to drop back to P number 4. He is currently getting overrun. This track is hot, and the tires are starting to show it. Who's going to opt for the short pit strategy? We don't know yet. We'll find out as they start to wear down. Like I said, 50 laps. Sam Hines still in the pits. He's still hanging out down there. He's trying to get as much repair done as possible. Yeah, Sam Hines might opt to just call it quits here. 18 laps down currently being scored. I take it he didn't like the way that car felt when he came back out. I'm going to go ahead and turn off Sam Hines from the... I'm going to turn him off from the pit stop notifications. Otherwise, he will stay up there the entire race. Farron Huggins now up to 1.6 seconds. From second place, 1.7 seconds. Whatever he's doing with his tires, it's working. Right now, he's not really in any threat of lap traffic, as multiple drivers all on the lead lap, currently scored all the way back to 15 seconds. 16 seconds now, with Daniel Pendergrass behind the leader. Brandon French back out here on track, but 23 laps down. That car looks amazing, though, in the shiny backmarker paint scheme. One driver opting out of pit road there. I believe that was Spencer Leaf. He might have missed pit road. Something may have happened to Spencer Leaf. That car looks heavily damaged. Spencer Leaf, let's see if we can review this real
Make it
quick.
to pit road.
This is a replay of what just happened to Spencer Leaf. Coming out of turn exit. Let's see if we can fast forward this a little bit. Here he comes down the backstretch. He already looks a little loose. The car still looks clean at this point. Oh, I think we found it. turn exit right here. Spencer Leaf just gets loose, slams it into the inside wall. That's why it looked like he was exiting pit road. Daniel Pendergrass now opting to come into the pits. Spencer Leaf going to bring it down this time. Unfortunate for Spencer Leaf. Currently scored 1 lap down. Hoping for a caution probably here in the near future.
2-second lead.
Really, it's Perrin Huggins' decision now at this point.
Yep.
He can opt to short pit. He can opt to stay out. He has complete control of this race. Daniel Pendergrass coming down. Spencer Leaf, as we saw earlier, having to come down to pit road. Daniel Pendergrass still on pit road. 31, 32, 33 second pit time. Spencer Leaf also getting some damage repaired. Pendergrass might be done for the race. We might have to talk to him here in just a second. 33 of 150, as we told you guys. 50 laps on this fuel tank. A lot of different strategies going to play out because they do have plenty of tires to use.
I believe I have smoke available.
Let's talk to him, man. I want to know what's going on with Daniel Pendergrass right now.
Smokey. We're live, buddy. Let's get an update from the number 16, Daniel Pendergrass. What's the haps, man?
It's probably a bathroom break.
Uh-huh. I swear if it is, I'm going to throw him.
Because he is not at the microphone.
He's awful.
All right, Daniel Pendergrass, we'll
hold
get
on.
to you next time. Perrin Huggins currently rocking this 1.7 second lead. I will tell you, that number is ticking down as Kyle Ritchie is on the hunt.
Confirmed bathroom break for Daniel Pendergrass.
Nothing like having to take a bathroom break on lap 30. Are you
Go
kidding me?
In your seat. What are we even doing right now? What? I for one, I don't want to bring this up on stream, but I will right now. I mean, maybe we demote him.
Yeah, it's worthy of
if you don't have fortitude,
if you don't know how to use the bathroom before the race starts.
Yeah, if you can't go 30, and I don't understand if we were like an hour and a half in and been pacing the whole time, but we've been green for a while.
Spencer Leaf also still on pit road. Daniel Pendergrass also still on pit road. We're going to go ahead and we're going to have to turn off their pit stop notifications as well. Because those guys I do not think are coming back. Perrin Huggins checking up significantly in the turns. As you can hear that engine revving down a lot. And that is what Kyle Ritchie wants to see. But Kyle Ritchie right now not able to really do much with the ticker that you guys see on the left-hand side. 1.6 seconds and holding.
I got an update from someone named Ozman Cometh in chat. Daniel Pendergrass has taken residency on pit road.
It makes sense.
He'll be making his way to the snack bar here shortly.
I heard the hot dogs are currently 25% off.
Yeah, bro. That's a true story. I get 2 laps on board with Christopher Pinder redeemed in the chat.
2 laps on board with Christopher Pinder. Let's go check it out real quick. Christopher Pinder currently rocking the P27 position.
After early contact with his teammate, Brandon French.
Brandon French now currently sitting right there behind him as Pinder comes around turns 3 and 4. We're going to jump in the car with him real quick and go 2 laps on board. No real downshifting or anything like that. I don't know if anybody has started downshifting yet. Definitely not Pinder, though. He is just riding that. That car looks like it's handling like an absolute tank right now.
KO5 in chat. Let's go Kyle Ritchie.
Cabe, we were looking for you.
Yeah, we were looking for you, bud.
Explain yourself.
What you with?
Yeah, this car looks super tight. You can see him drifting up from the apron there as he enters the turn, having to come back down. Same thing in 3 and 4. The car is just sliding as he continues to put more wheel in it. It's just not cooperating right now. He definitely wants tires. That is Christopher Pinder, 2 laps on board.
Thank you for the redeem, Ozman. Trying to watch from work. Go TTSL. Yes, sir. Enjoy your employment.
TTSL is in the hunt right now. Kyle Ritchie, that lap ticker is currently increasing as he is now up to 1.9 seconds. Perrin Huggins still putting on an absolute dominating performance. Jonathan Swartz trying to find the momentum, though. Sam Hines below him has made it back out of pit road. Wyatt Garrett now opting to come into the pits as he has entered. We'll see what a legitimate lap time looks like. I don't think this is a pit strategy for damage, as he does have a little bit of right side damage, but nothing too crazy. But Cody B. Johnson is right behind him with a clean car, so I think we're starting to see the green flag pit stops take hold.
Last week's winner, I believe, of Chicagoland, Cody B. Johnson.
He's got the win. He's got the points. We're not a win-in league, but he does have the points to play an alternate strategy here. As Cody B. Johnson comes in, takes 2 fresh tires, and comes back out. Perrin Huggins going to go ahead and knock him a lap down, which isn't too bad. You can see Cody coming out of the pits right now. He might get knocked down too. Perrin Huggins should be coming around the top side of your screen here momentarily.
There he is.
But Cody should have the speed to get one of those laps back. And remember, Perrin hasn't pit yet, so we're going to see how that plays with Cody B. Johnson currently having the speed on track. And we're going to keep an eye on that. Wyatt Garrett continuing to be on pit road, getting some damage repaired. Might have to opt him out of the pit stops as well here in a minute. This is where it gets fun or absolutely awful for Perrin Huggins. He is battling lap traffic now. Cody Johnson not too far behind him. We're about to get a legitimate lap time here from Cody Johnson as he's just ran his first official new tire lap.
Ooh.
Cody just put down a 24.649.
Yep.
And Perrin Huggins is running a
25.77.
25.77.
Yeah.
There you go. There you can see Cody Johnson flying under him. Almost 1.2 seconds.
Skirbo in.
Tony Skirbo opting for pit road. Here he comes. Coming around the turn. I think Cody just started what we're about to see here. Now remember, 3 or 4 of these laps were under caution. So that 50 lap fuel run, it's gonna adjust. We might be looking at closer to 54, 55.
Also, you have these leaders that are really, really good at managing their fuel, and we've seen that over the past couple races here.
Christopher Pinder
Schwartz
just getting sent
is
a
in.
lap down, running 26.685s. Perrin Huggins still in the 25s, but 25.7s. Swartz going and opting for pit road as he was around
Galvin.
25.7 point.
Also in.
With a 50
Skirbo's
lap
on his
fuel
way
run,
up.
you would think people are going to split it into thirds.
Yeah.
Speaking of 50 lap fuel run, let's jump into the car right now of Wyatt Garrett currently sitting on pit road. You know what, Wyatt? We'll do this to you when you're actually racing one time. Kyle Ritchie, though. Let's go get on board with Kyle Ritchie. Currently sitting in P2. Hasn't pit yet. Doing well. Let's go ahead and meet him real quick. Kyle Ritchie, 23. The team is TTSL. His hobbies: photography and sports. And this is the biggest question I have, and I'm going to have to ask him either under caution or at the end of the race, but he customizes fire suits for his job, which is absolutely amazing. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, his favorite drivers, favorite track, Homestead and Eldora, and his quote, "F it, we ball," by Dylan Falovich.
I like that it's not edited. I love that. That's great.
I didn't even think about editing it. That's what he typed, so that's what I put. That is Kyle
There you go.
Ritchie in your
Copy,
meet
paste.
in your meet the driver segment. Kyle Ritchie, good luck, buddy.
Hey, next time if you need help.
Oh no! Perrin Huggins hops from pit road
Gosh.
and slams into the inside wall. I don't know if that's gonna do anything to his
What in the hell?
car. We
Holy
caught that just in time. I will say there is some
Nikes.
damage on the left front. I don't know if it's going to be enough to do anything. But we shall find out when he gets back out there on track. Perrin Huggins, your race leader, currently entering into the pits. Where is Cody Johnson at? That is the question right now.
He locked him literally coming off the corner. Oh,
Kyle Ritchie coming in, Randy Arms coming in, Perrin Huggins still on pit road. Joshua McQuiggan and Sam Demian all opting for pit road this time. Here's the man to watch, though. Cody B. Johnson, currently still running excellent lap times in the 24s, 24/7 right now. And he is the guy that called the short pit strategy. The nearest one behind him is all the way back here, Jonathan Swartz. Jonathan Swartz has about 6 lap fresher tires.
Pitted lap 43 did Cody B. Johnson, so we'll see how that will affect him going forward in the race. You would almost think he's expecting another caution here, especially with green flag pit stops. That chance goes up exponentially.
Jonathan Evans, your race leader, now pitting. That's going to give the lead over to Brandon Bowers. Brandon Bowers going ahead and taking that extra point. The points can come down to single digits when we get closer and closer to the playoffs, so Brandon Bowers opting for this free point is crucial to these guys. As Brandon Bowers...
We're watching not during this ad break. Thanks for subscribing. We appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, you'd be able to watch this without an ad break. Hi, VOD watchers.
Brandon Bowers currently sitting 4th in the standings. He's going to jump. As long as he has a good race tonight, Nick Miller is a no-show, so that's gonna send him up at least 1 spot. As long as he keeps this clean for the remainder of the race. Bowers still staying out, currently 50 laps on those tires, but let's talk about Dylan Falovich. Dylan Falovich sitting P2. He has 58 laps. He has not pitted yet. Dylan Falovich still remaining out there in the field. More drivers. Bowman opting in for pit road. Perrin Huggins flying up the field. He's running 24.5s. Cody B. Johnson, 24.7. So really the tire fall off for Johnson right now is not that significant. He's only 0.2 slower than Perrin Huggins, and right now holding down the lead.
Falovich is in.
Dylan Falovich coming down pit road.
Bowers and Fillers.
Fillers, I wonder if they're going to do a little teammate handshake here. Fillers and Brandon Bowers being teammates. I wonder if Bowers is going to go ahead and give him an extra point as well. Maybe next time by, we'll find out.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Maybe next time.
They are both on the same pit strategy. They both have a 52 laps on their tank right now. Jonathan Swartz unlapping himself the hard way as quick as possible. Cody Johnson hunting down Bowers as well. Brandon Bowers not too far in front of him.
Oh, who's on the wall? Is it Leaf?
That is Spencer Leaf all the way back there.
What are you doing, dude?
What you doing, dude?
What are you? No one knows.
Never know what you're doing up there.
No one knows what you're doing back there. Lap 62 of 150 here at Dover, Affinity Racing Cup Series action. Brandon Bowers currently leading. Jimmy Fillers calling his pit this time.
No teammate handshake there.
Pitting. Nope. Bowers. It's all about Bowers today. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Fillers is going to miss pit road. He's got to get back up on track.
Oh my gosh. Huge.
Couldn't get checked up in time. Fillers has got to come back out on track. Still retains the lead right now. Cody B. Johnson has unlapped himself the hard way as Brandon Bowers comes down pit road. You're about to see that ticker light up with all these one-lap down cars unlapping themselves as Brandon Bowers is now officially pitting.
The 10 has called himself to pit road.
Again, hey, successful this time, Fillers.
And there he is.
There you go, buddy.
Let's go, man.
If at first you don't succeed,
try. Hype in the chat right now. Huge emoji hype in the chat. Bowers and Fillers, the last to not pit right here. Lap 64. Short pit winner. Cody B. Johnson right now, currently P1 after pitting in lap 43.
There is something I do want to check out, though. Ryan Tiller currently sitting on pit road, heavily damaged. Let's go back and see if we can find this real quick. Pull up the replay for you guys. Here's a Ryan Tiller incident. Just gets loose coming out of the turn and slams twice into both walls. Ryan Tiller It's been sitting on pit road now for 3.5 minutes, heavily damaged, wound up towing. Tiller's night possibly finished. Cody Johnson holding down the lead. Passing on his outside is going to be Jake Niparis, but that's Jake Niparis just unlapping himself. And doing a fine job with it. Jake Niparis currently running 24.8. Cody B. Johnson is the only driver on the lead lap right now in the 25s. Right behind him, Jonathan Swartz down to 0.8, and he is about 0.7 faster than Johnson. But as long as Johnson sticks to this strategy, he should be good because he'll have another short pit here coming up in about 30 or so laps. Jonathan Swartz now taking the lead away from Cody Johnson. Cody Johnson significantly dropping. Perrin Huggins makes the pass as well. It's now a Jonathan Swartz and Perrin Huggins battle up front. Perrin Huggins sends it down to the inside. He's going to make the pass right now, but Jonathan Swartz is going to have the run on the outside lane if he can just keep it stuck on the track, and he does. He's going to get the run on the backstretch. Perrin Huggins getting some of that side draft action. Again, Swartz going to continue to have the run off that high line. He gets a little loose, but Perrin Huggins makes the pass underneath him. Cody Johnson now has to hold off Kyle Ritchie, as Kyle Ritchie currently in the blue and white car underneath them. Unable to do so, Kyle Ritchie now moves up to P3. And the next driver back for Cody to worry about is going to be Randy Arms, but by then we may have started pit cycles again. Let me go ahead and get some of these drivers off of your pit stop notifications for all you guys out there viewing right now. Let's get Ryan Tiller and Wyatt Garrett off there. Checking on the track temp again. As you can see, the track temp currently up to 132. These drivers, that's getting hotter and hotter out there. The track is under sunny conditions. It was under clouds for practice, so these drivers are not used to the tires burning up as much as they did. I would love to hear what some of these guys are pulling as far as tread wear when they're coming down pit road. But for now, with green flag pit cycles complete, we're going to send you guys to a crank it up. You guys hang out right here, and we'll be back with you in just a minute. 78 laps ticked away right now. We are currently coming to lap 79. Perrin Huggins still leading this thing and doing so in a dominating fashion, 2 seconds ahead of everybody else. We've got an absolute battle here right now for P number 2. Let's go check this out real quick. Kyle Ritchie is in a absolute firestorm of traffic right now. He's just gotten past it. That's going to be Jonathan Swartz back here. This is all lap traffic that these guys are battling, trying to get around it. Jonathan Evans also in the mix. Cody Johnson, we said he was going to start working that short pit strategy, and he has again, as he is currently on pit road, taking some more tires. He's going to go with the 2 tires again, or is he going to go with the 4? We're going to find out here in just a second as this track heats up more and more. These tires are going to play more and more of a part into what these drivers make decision-wise. 16 seconds, 17 seconds on pit road, not going to be a good look. Perrin Huggins about to shoot him a lap down. 2 laps down now for Cody B. Johnson. And he has since left the building. Cody B. Johnson is out. That's the gap you can see from the drone cam. Perrin Huggins back to Kyle Ritchie.
Oh no. Did we put her out already, or?
For what?
It was redeemed.
Oh, was it redeemed pins?
By pin 17. Redeemed and put her out. Oh, Cal, man. I just looked over. I was like, of course.
I would have loved to see how that Cody Johnson strategy would have played out, man. He was fast every time he came back out there. Alex Chira, Jake Niparis, Landon Casenberry, Quisenberry. I'll get it eventually. Brandon French now opting for pit road. Currently scored 24 laps down. Going to bring that thing down after getting some repairs done early on in the race. He's just trying to sacrifice some points here, or basically make up some points here. 32 cars join this field. He's currently sitting P25, so as long as he keeps it out there, he'll have the chance to pass Cody again, and possibly some of these other drivers, as Kevin Boley out here on track, currently scored 3 laps down, but still running.
Alex Chira is having connection issues currently, and he actually went black for a little bit.
Alex Chira currently scored in the P13 position. Looks like it's stabilizing now, as he's in the hunt for Casey Brown in the John Deere machine. Gonna shoot it low underneath him. Gonna wind up making this pass. Casey Brown respectfully gives it to him. These two just battling right outside the top 10. And Sam Demian as well, currently sitting P11 in the hunt for Dylan Falovich, only about 1 second in front of him. Joshua Parent currently holding on to his top 10 spot for dear life. The number 88 of Brandon French up on the high side, trying to make it around the track as safely as possible. Doing the respectful thing and getting out of the way of the lead lap cars. Huggins now with a 2.5 second lead, and here comes James Fillers. Fillers currently running 25.2s for his lap time. Crosses the start-finish line, almost a 25.3. We go over to Perrin Huggins, 25.49. So he is still gaining on him. He might still be able to get this lap back and try to do as much with this race as he can. Ryan Tiller, though, at the bottom of your screen. That is a fully repaired machine. He took the time, got that car back out on track. Currently sitting P26 in the standings. Devin Galvin bringing it down pit road, 2 laps down right now. Last pit 36 laps ago. So I don't know if there's some strategy play in here or if he's just... It is. It might be some strategy play here, man. He might want to finish the track fast. I'll tell you what, Richard, I cannot wait for iRacing to give us the soft tire option.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not losing any sleep over it. But yeah, no, you're right though.
I think it's good. Yeah, I think it would be.
I want rain tires on Dover, and you can't change my mind. I think that'd be pretty rad.
Yeah, I just want the drivers to have the option for rain tires.
Yeah, just the option.
Filler's still looking to unlap himself. Currently scored 1 lap down, but he's not in a bad spot. He's P15, and he is the first car a lap down. As we said, the trend showed 2 laps under caution, or sorry, 2 cautions the last time we were at Dover.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. And
Oh
right
yeah,
now
it
we're
was
sitting
fillers
at 1.
twice.
It was fillers twice. It was. That's right. I forgot about that.
That's in my notes. Fillers X2. I was like, oh no. 13 lead changes, 7 new leaders. Not been the case tonight. As Perrin Huggins, last year's winner and the pole winner of last season's Dover race. Commanding lead thus far.
Joshua McQuiggan, this year's pole winner, currently sitting back in P6 in that Napa car that just flew by your screen. Cars in front of him right now are not for position. The next car for position is going to be Randy Arms up in P5.
Right behind McQuiggan is Brandon Bowers looking to make a move and get some better position before the inevitable green flag pit stops happen yet again.
I will tell you that the fastest car on track right now that has not pit yet is still Perrin Huggins. 39 laps ago, he's still running 25.792. Everybody else in the high 7s as well, or in the 8s.
Bowers able to put down a 25.6. Bowers, Anderson, McQuiggan all around 25.6. Falovich as well. But yeah, as you said, 7s and 8s. A little further back. 94 laps completed of 150. That track obviously heating up. We haven't really talked about the track, but here it is. 87 degrees, 132 degree track temperature currently at 2:15 p.m. here in Dover. Beautiful, clear Dover, Delaware. 51% humidity, Mike. Could you imagine?
I could not.
I mean, either.
I could not.
Germany.
Helltech says the track is lava 100%. Here's somebody I wanted to highlight real quick. Devin Galvin. He pit 6 laps ago, and it shows currently a second plus faster than every other car on track right now, and he is proving it by flying through here. 3 laps down, though. I don't know how much of that he's going to be able to make back. Maybe if he can get back to at least 1 lap down, he'll be able to get a wave around or something, but he would need that to happen fairly quickly, as right now he is the only one to have pulled this kind of pit strategy. Everybody else, if a caution were to come out right now, they would wind up pulling into pit road and giving him the free wave around. Filler's unable to make that pass. He's now dropping back from Perrin Huggins. He tried his best. He's going to remain 1 lap down, but he is in the lucky dog position. He's currently running 25.8s as Perrin is still holding 25.7 almost.
We're almost 4 seconds back to Kyle Ritchie in P2. Behind him, we saw Casey Brown. Looks like he's having some issues.
Casey going up to the high side.
P17?
Yeah, he is.
He is 1 lap down. Something's wrong with that car.
It might be. He did pit 44 laps ago. He's one of the oldest tires out there right now next to Jonathan Swartz, who's at 48. Jonathan Swartz, you can see how tight Casey is. He just slides up the track towards the outside wall. Able to recollect and turn exit.
Track is hotter than the co-broadcaster. I'm not sure which one. I'm gonna. Mike's the main, so I guess you're talking about me. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. 99 laps, 100 laps. Sorry, 100 laps gone, baby. Mike, is there anyone you would like to meet?
I would, man. I got 2 drivers that I would love to meet right now, but they are both out of the race. That's the way it goes.
You know what? Do we really need to know them?
We'll check in with them next time.
We'll check in with them next week. They've already gone to the hauler. Well, there's Miles. We saw Miles there for a minute. What's he doing?
Yeah, I have 2 other drivers loaded up. That's Spencer Leaf and Wyatt Garrett, but they are both...
They're both chilling with
They're
Pendergrass
both
at
out.
the snack bar.
Green flag, pit stop starting again. We've got Joshua McQuiggan down pit road. Coming out now, Casey Brown on pit road. Jonathan Swartz as well, opting for pit road. Everything about to cycle around again. We'll see if Perrin Huggins opts to go long this time. Maybe try to get the speed near the end of the race. But again, he'll have to battle that lap traffic. We will say that if we look at the front left side of his car, that damage doesn't appear to have had any impact from his pit road race incident earlier.
Yeah, Parent acting like he didn't even do it. He's like, not on my screen.
I meant to do it.
Yeah, he's like, dude, yeah.
How else are you supposed to slow down?
Who doesn't just completely beat in the left side of your car so you get some aero advantage?
Don't knock me for technique.
Yeah. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I'm kidding. That's not what he's doing. But no, definite actual damage earlier entering the pits for race leader Perrin Huggins. Not even bothering him right now.
Landon Quisenberry or Quisenberry. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Quisenberry.
You're getting fined
eventually
every time you get it wrong because I get yelled at when I get it wrong.
We're in race 3, but eventually I'm gonna get it right. If you would just let me call you Queso for the rest of the season.
You would just take the nickname that we want to give you instead of just be like, no.
Joshua McQuiggan back on pit road. I think there might have been a penalty or something there, as he has opted to come down again. Your pole winner. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. That was my pick to win, back on pit road.
I never gave you my pick, did I?
You did. Maybe. Can't remember.
Me neither.
I know I asked you, but then I think something might have happened. Jake Ypres.
I think we got in a wreck immediately. I'm picking Daniel Pendergrass to win.
Daniel Pendergrass currently still sitting on pit road. Longest bathroom break of his life.
Yeah, right.
As he has been on pit road for over
25
minutes.
Perrin Huggins on the hot side. Definite issues there for the 5 car. Unsure of what happened there. He is coming into the pits currently.
Let's see if he opts to use the wall to slow down again.
Nah.
He's got it figured out now.
We're going to use the actual brakes. A lot of drivers in. Huggins,
Richie.
Parent, Chira. Tenold's on his way out, as well as Kevin Boley. But right now, you've got Huggins, Richie, and Anderson are in the pits, as well as Parent and Chira.
Evans, if he hasn't gotten it yet, he just got his free let a lap point. Go ahead and knock that one in the bank. Free bonus point for him. As long as these drivers can keep clean, they get 3 points for a 0x race, and they get 1 point for leading the lap. Jonathan Evans going to bring it down pit road this time, giving it to Randy Arms.
My pick.
Randy Arms, that's lap traffic around him, minus Brandon Bowers. Brandon Bowers is in the hunt for the lead as well. James Fillers, that's going to put him back on the lead lap, but not for long, as more drivers are starting to come out. Perrin Huggins exiting pit road, was the leader at the start of the green flag cycle.
In comes Randy Arms.
Successful pit entry for Randy Arms.
Oh, he locked him up, though.
Brandon Bowers now leading this thing.
4 fresh good years.
Sam Demian as well down pit road. Jonathan Evans now leaving pit road, coming out. And really not in a bad spot. He only fell about 8 or 9 positions as Perrin Huggins just flew around him in turns 1 and 2. Josh McQuiggan back on track now, scored 3 laps down. That had to be a penalty. I don't see Josh pitting twice for no reason at all. It's not like iRacing has loose lug nuts. Dylan Falovich now scored up to the lead. Brandon Bowers in pit road. Falovich going to take his bonus point. James Fillers now up to P2, but 13 seconds behind the leader. That's going to leave William Bowman on the lead lap as well. Really what these drivers want right now, like James Fillers, William Bowman, Dylan Falovich, this is prime time right now for a caution.
Are you ready for... Speaking of cautions, we got a 2 laps on board with Brandon French redeemed in the chat.
Brandon French, welcome to the slowest 2 laps on board you've ever experienced in your life. Let's go ahead and get in the cockpit for these 30... I'm just kidding, French.
Man, shots fired.
All right, we started on the backstretch. French almost tapping the wall, running 25.9s right now. You can see how fast Casey Brown is passing him on the inside. I need a little graphic for this, Richard.
Okay.
2 laps on board. Oh no! It's the commentator's curse.
Oh my gosh.
French has hit the inside wall.
You can't park there.
And he's going to opt to bring this thing down pit road.
Oh,
Nope.
French.
No, he's not. He's going to go back up to the high
He's just going to
side.
go up on the track.
I'll tell you what, French.
Oh.
We'll leave you be. He's going to smack the outside wall as well.
We're just going to go.
All right, back to Jonathan Evans. He's currently sitting P7. Kyle Ritchie, P6. Perrin Huggins, P5. Dylan Falovich, though. Still, your race leader. 53 laps on this tank right now. Jonathan Swartz, 12 laps on his. But Swartz is about to get back into position here. He's currently 21 seconds behind the leader. But that's the leader right in front of him. Or, sorry, right behind him. So Swartz unlapping himself the hard way. There goes Perrin Huggins around for the lead. Swartz is going to be your new leader. He has won the pit cycle strategy for pitting early. As long as he's taking care of his tires, he could probably hold off Perrin Huggins for a little bit. As Perrin Huggins is entering the turn, he's going to have to battle lap traffic to get back up to him. It's looking good. He is in a absolute blanket of protection right now of lap cars. 2x2 wide. Got some, you got Jake Niparis, Sam Demian, and I believe that's the number 9 of Alex Chira right in front of him. If these were teammates, I would say Jonathan Swartz has it made right now. But they're not. And Perrin Huggins is free of the lap traffic that he was battling. So he is now going to be on the move. 24 4s for Perrin Huggins. 24 9s, almost 25s for Jonathan Swartz. Eltrick said uncalled for. Hey,
Oh,
man.
he said that after you buried French.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the...
Well, okay. You don't even have anything for that.
Sometimes you get the 2 laps on board. Sometimes the 2 laps on board get you. And in that case, French got the 2 laps on board.
There it is.
Swartz going a little high into 1 and 2 there. That's going to give Huggins the momentum he needs to try and make this run. The only thing blocking in their way is going to be Jake Niparis. Perrin Huggins going to send her on the high side. Niparis getting a little bit tight. He's going to have to check up. Gets a little bit wobbly under Perrin. Perrin makes the pass clean, though. This is the battle for position. Swartz and Huggins. The 21 of Demian and the 9 of Chira. Holding on for dear life to remain on the lead lap. They can make this battle if they want to. You're allowed to fight to stay on the lead lap. Run your line, be predictable, and let Perrin Huggins see where he wants to go. Perrin Huggins going to hold that inside line. Going to probably shoot it low again. But the 9 of Chira throws it down as well. That's going to give Swartz the momentum to get back up to the bumper of Huggins, but he has to check up. He had too much momentum going in there.
Oh, contact.
Huggins now
Contact to the outside wall.
Yeah, a little bit. Enough to make that car bounce up and down.
Yeah. Oh, something's up with the 58 there.
Yeah, 58 starting to fall back just a little bit. I don't know if he actually got any damage from that, but Perrin Huggins is now making the move on Chira, but Chira's not giving up easily, and rightfully so. You get a caution come out right now, you don't want to be the lucky dog. Lucky dog starts you at the back of this chaos. You want to just be on the lead lap and hold your position, and that's what Chira is fighting for. Oh no, and we're wrecking!
Oh, he turned him!
Caution is out on the field.
Lord.
Huggins and Chira. Chira stuck in turns 1 and turns 2 as the caution is officially out on the field. Alex Chira having since towed to pit road. Heavy damage in that that Mobile 1 number 9 machine. Micro Center. Let's go ahead and see exactly what happened here.
I feel like somebody came down. Somebody was going up.
Here we go. We're live in the view of Perrin Huggins and Alex Chira. This is sponsored by Austin and Dillon.
Oh, boy.
Let's slow it down right here. I think that was just a little bit of a side draft, man. We'll have to determine later on in race review. He does come up. He's just trying to maybe get some of that air off him, but it's enough contact to make Chira turn. Going into the outside wall and sending it flying. The number 1 of Jake Niparis going to come in hot at the end. And you can see, let's rewind that a little bit. I want you guys to watch the left rear tire of Alex Chira. This is why he towed right here. Watch the left rear tire right here. That thing is completely disconnected. Tow link is obliterated. That car's not going to move from this point forward. Let's shake up the strategy now. As multiple cars, James Filler is currently sitting on the lead lap as long as he can get this wave around here. Perrin Huggins bringing it down pit road to get some freshies put on that thing. We're going to have a shootout here. 25 laps of green flag racing. I don't think we're going green till the end here.
Yeah, probably not. I would say that the chances of that are slim to none.
Slim to none. You guys hang out right here. I'm going to play a little video for you guys to let you guys know what we're racing for. We do everything here for charity. GiveButter.com/Race Affinity. You guys can donate today and check out a race against blindness. There you go.
There's a lot of causes of retinitis pigmentosa. It's, kind of a big disorder that's caused by a bunch of different genetic mutations, and Bardet-Biedl syndrome is one of those. So he has retinitis pigmentosa caused by Bardet-Biedl syndrome.
Man, Luke is the coolest kid around. He is such an awesome 9-year-old.
How do you, tell somebody that, like, all the things that you know and love right now, you may not be able to experience the same way. You may not be able to see your Pokemon cards. You may not be able to see anything at some point in your life. And it wasn't until he was, the last couple of years that we found some other symptoms that kind of led us towards getting the diagnosis finally. If we have 15 million people, out there who are all just going in different directions and making their noise, nothing's gonna get accomplished, nothing will happen. But if just 15 million people put in $1, this is literally, we have a cure. This is done. We can do this.
Like I said, givebutter.com/Race Affinity. You guys can donate today and help out. We're currently at 26% of our goal raised. $1,000 is what we're shooting for. We shoot for $1,000 every season. And so far, we have yet to not meet our goal for the season. Drivers all lining back up, getting out of pit road. We got a bunch of people opting to pit, a bunch of people taking the wave around as well. We'll see how the strategy starts to play out as the lap traffic now starts taking their wave arounds. Your current scored leader is going to be Kyle Ritchie, that blue and white Stitch 98 machine. TTSL on the back. Perrin Huggins has had successful restarts on the outside line. Let's see if he could do it again. All your lap traffic that took the wave around going to be 22 laps on old tires. Jake Niparis, 37 laps for Devin Galvin, but I believe he is just now exiting pit road. Kyle Ritchie going to be your leader. What's up, buddy?
Oh boy, I just got to talk. Kyle Ritchie, one of the TTSL Motorsports boys, got a chance to pop in there real quick, get some comments for Chira, and we don't need to repeat them.
All right,
but definitely something to look at. Obviously, slow motion, fast motion. It may have been a thing where if he dies, he dies. Perrin couldn't have cared less. Who cares? But we're going green, Mikey.
Heading over to the back marker, restart zone. Alex Chira officially out of the race. We're going to take him off the right-hand side of your screen there. Green flag, back out. Lap 125, coming to 126. Oh my gosh, and we're wrecking all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
The restart from hell right there. Multiple drivers wrapped up into it. McQuiggan makes it through as we are back under caution again.
Let's see what starts this. We're going to Randy Arms. Oh, the 58 of Schwartz. Oh, my gosh, Mike.
Let's take it back.
Oh.
Here we go. Randy Arms starting up here from P6.
Watch Schwartz.
There we go. Everybody on fresh tires, but those are cold tires. Swartz, what in the world happens to Swartz's car?
Did his controller die? Like, what in the world was that? And
I
then
want to
just
see.
the
Let's
whole
go on
field,
board.
dude. The whole field.
We'll check out the whole field here in just a second from the blimp cam. I don't know what happens here. Oh, I think it's a misshift.
Oh my gosh.
It is. Swartz accidentally misfires. He shifts back down in the first. Here it is live. Let's watch it live. Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Nothing will make you apologize quicker over race chat than a misshift. Swartz missing the front end there. He's going to be bringing that thing down pit road eventually. But let's see the carnage from what happened here right around Randy Arms.
I mean, it's the front row. You know, it's the second row.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Everybody
Oh my
getting wrapped up
gosh.
in it. Shout out to the back of the field, though. The
Able
checkups
to
there.
not murder each other. Shout out, dude. Good job, guys. That's great. How that wasn't worse on a track like this, man. 9 degrees of banking on the straightaways, and you're essentially blocking one of the only available lanes. Just big credit to all the drivers there that were able to slow up.
And to put it into perspective, let's go like on board with Andrew Tennell. These things are hard to see when you're bunched up this much. I don't know if Andrew Tennell's going to have a good view of it, but sometimes, actually he's holding back a little bit, so he might have a view of it. Sometimes these things are just hard to see what's going on in front of you. Look at this. This is where he gets his first clear shot. But again, good checkups from the entire field. Everybody making it through, slowing down, checking up in just enough time. Brandon Bowers was back here as well. Let's see what his view looked like. Brandon Bowers has no view of it. Insane. Insane amount of checkup from the rest of the field. Great work from the drivers out there. The real winners in this situation, your drivers who took a wave around. They now get the chance to pit. They now get a chance to put some fuel back in that tank. Everybody now, from this point forward, can make it to the end of the race. Alex Chira still on pit road getting some damage repaired. Brandon French, 25 laps down, still on pit road. Ryan Tiller back out here, 30 laps down. Might have a chance to gain some spots here. As Alex Chira is currently sitting 9 laps down. He might be able to make this pass here by the end of the race.
Mikey, I got John Schwartz. I got Jonathan Schwartz in the booth with us right now. Let's talk to him about it.
Do it, man.
Oh, Schwartz with the miss shift. Can you give us a breakdown? What happened?
Yeah, that was embarrassing. I forgot what transmission you were running. I thought I was popping in the third with the 4-speed.
This is what happens when you don't have enough cautions to think about that, guys. You know, we're just saying.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is stay in fifth the whole race, so it's not really.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you run Xfinity all the time too. So I don't know. It's funny, but
yeah,
I hated for all the guys they took out, but
oh, that's exactly what I said on stream too, man. I was like, nothing will make you apologize to the entire field faster than a misshift. Like, it's just you're immediately on there, like, my bad, guys, my bad.
But to be honest with you, man, like for the as dangerous as that was, the trouble caused by it wasn't even too much. So shake it off. See you next week, dude. Let's get it done.
all right, thanks.
All right, buddy.
Kyle Ritchie still holding down the lead of this thing. The only person he's really got to answer to is Randy Arms.
Daytona winner. Oh, Randy was chewing him out when I got
He's
in there.
in voice chat with Randy Arms.
I know. I was kidding. I went in there and I was like, he missed the shift, and I looked up. I saw Schwartz's name. I went, "Hey, I didn't know you were in here. Come on up to the broadcast booth." I legit didn't even see his name. He was at the top, but I saw Randy in there. I'm like, "Oh boy, what did you see, Randy?" He's like, "Schwartz in my lap." I'm like, "Oh, fair enough." All right.
Base car making the hard left-hand turn. It's time for the back marker restart. As Alex Shearer and Perrin Huggins take us over to the back marker dot shop restart zone. We're going green for lap 131. Crossing the line this time.
Much better restart. No one sideways.
Looking good up here in the front.
Whoa.
Kyle Ritchie makes the pass. Perrin Huggins gets his first I wouldn't even call that bad, but he gets his first non-passing restart of the night. Let's get back here in the field where everything else is going on. James Filler's down on the low line, multiple traffic. Everybody's got a battle now. Turn, exit is where it starts to get a little bit dicey. Everybody's got to slide up to that wall, but your low line cars have to time it correctly. We're going to probably shoot 3 wide with Niparis. Nope. Holds it back. Filler's just looking for a spot to go. A little bit back through the field. Randy Arms now making some momentum. So back up to P8 in that red and white octane machine. No brake pedals from these drivers now as they are all flying. Oh no! DeLeon on the track. Caution, back out.
Almost got Galvin.
Woo! Let's go check this out real quick. All right.
Off the nose of the 45 machine, collects Tiller and almost Galvin. Let's take a look at this.
Ooh! Tennell just sends it in.
It doesn't look like
I mean...
Yep, I know. I see it too.
I
know.
Good Lord, the 23 of Tiller comes in. Really no time to react for him. Galvin squeaking by.
Barely. If that bumper wasn't gone, it was gonna be. Yeah, exactly.
That's enough for maybe a netcode 4X, but good Lord, the amount of space. You couldn't fit your hand in between DeLeon and Galvin on that wreck right there. Travis now coming down pit road. Let's look at the front end of this car real quick. It is heavily damaged. He might be able to get back out there, though.
All bolt-on parts. We're all right.
Oh, man. You know, I wish they would set up the NASCAR Cup cars like they do the F1 cars, where you can literally just snap off the front end and snap on the new one.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Travis DeLeon, devastating news for him. Going to be scored 1 lap down currently. Kyle Ritchie still holding down this lead after that first initial restart. Let's see if he could do it again. But yeah, that's...
And most drivers looking at these last pit stops between 122 and 128, a lot of these drivers are going to be good on gas for the rest of the way. Not going to be an issue. But you're going to be running on 20, 30 lap old tires.
Who opts for pit road? Tony Skirbo. Tony Skirbo currently rated...
Demian Evans is in as well.
Skirbo, a clean car, opting for pit road. So I wonder if he came down there, got some fresh tires, wanted maybe that little 0.1 or 0.2 second advantage going on these restarts, but it's also going to be cold. James Filler's on pit road getting damage repaired. Sam Demian, Jonathan Evans now coming back out. And Travis...
Schwartz, Bali, and French.
Travis DeLeon, he's going to try his best to only stay 1 lap down as he's racing the the pace car to get to the end of pit road. He makes it barely.
Oh boy.
Jeez. I think he made it. He might have a pit road closed penalty, but that is nothing but an EOL.
Check the sector. Check that SMT data in the sector real quick, see if we can get him a penalty or not.
Oh my gosh, right. Kyle Ritchie, Parent Huggins, Sean Anderson, Joshua Parent. I'll tell you what, I want to talk to Kyle Ritchie real quick and see what the strategy call is here.
You want me to pull him up?
Let's go.
What are they saying?
Kyle Ritchie, right in the middle of your sentence. I love doing that.
Oh no.
Tell us about it, man. Currently sitting P1, you got Parent Huggins hungry. Okay. He won last year at Dover. How do you hold him off? What's the strategy call here?
Aero block him because he can't pass the next gen car.
I like it. We see it all the time in the real world.
Full Denny Ham on that Dover this year.
Oh boy!
All right.
At least you're not going Austin Dillon at Richmond.
As long as Parent Huggins doesn't go Austin Dillon, you should be okay.
I have enough faith in Parent. He is a clean. He's never raced dirty, but we've never had issues. So I have all faith in him to race me clean. I hope we can race clean to the end.
I will put a lot of respect on that man. Parent has always raced clean. And I don't think you have anything to worry about. He's going to race you fair, and we're going to see exactly what happens here. You had a great restart last time. Let's see if you can do that again, buddy. Good luck for the rest of the race.
Thank you, guys. Let's put on a show for you.
Yeah, buddy.
There you have it. Bunch of people starting to line back up now. You can see the confusion.
Wait, he's TTSL, right?
He is TTSL.
Okay, I had to make sure I put him in the right place. It'd be funny I put him in speed zone. Almost said he's in TPR. What?
All right, everybody coming down the backstretch, lined up 2 by 2. You can see the field starting to thin. We started with 32 drivers. I will tell you right now, on the lead lap alone, we got 14 still running. We're looking at about 23 cars left, almost 10 annihilated. It's time to get into another back marker restart. Kyle Ritchie, Perrin Huggins, your second row. Going to be Joshua Parent and Sean Anderson. Pace cars off. Coming over to the restart zone. Let's see if we can go green to the end here. Green flag is out. Coming to lap number 138. Another amazing restart by Kyle Ritchie. What does Perrin Huggins have to answer for it? Nothing as of right now. He's just going to hold his time right now in that P2 position. Let me get Christopher Pinder off your screen up there on the top right. Excellent line work right now by Kyle Ritchie. Field is all over the place. A little bit further back, you can see 2 by 2 everywhere. On board right now with your pole winner, Joshua McQuiggan. Trying to make something work here. Currently sitting P16, scored 1 lap down. He is battling Brandon Bowers in front of him for the lucky dog. Brandon Bowers in that Jack Links number 11. If McQuiggan can make this pass and get a lucky dog, he might have a chance to do some race saving here. But that would require another caution for a field that has gotten single file all the way through.
Again, aero blocking is an issue here. Perrin looking to the outside, really nothing there.
He's going to have to come back down. He's kind of exiting the turn low, entering high. Hoping for that run on exit. Kyle Ritchie's just going to continue to ride the line that he's riding. Perrin Huggins now trying to find somewhere that works. Remember, the track right now is sitting at 129 degrees, so it's actually cooled off a little bit, and Perrin Huggins is going to peek underneath. Yellow flag is out. One of the admins or race control must have seen it, but something has happened on the field here.
Hold on, it's in turn 1.
We're going to find it for you guys. Yellow flag back out.
Into turn 1. Trying to find out who it is.
I got a Ryan Tiller might have crashed. No, that was a while ago. Sam Demian.
It was Sam and Casey Herring. Off of 3 and 4. Contact. Casey couldn't collect it. 21 to the wall. The 2 cars slid to the outside. And then they just bucked each other. Sorry about that, guys. We found it. We found it.
Yeah, it's one of those wrecks that happens so quick. Casey Herring winds up getting it back together.
I didn't get a wreck notification on my UI. Like, I didn't get any notification, just a yellow flag.
Here's, right here, this screenshot that you guys are seeing. This is why the admins threw it. You have a line of cars behind these dudes, and you really don't know what's going to happen. You don't know, and you can see Casey Herring coming back down into traffic. Pretty much at that point, you got to throw it. You got to throw it for the... I almost said the safety of drivers, but this is all simulation for the benefit of the race.
Mike is completely immersed into iRacing, full immersion. He LARPs every Monday here on twitch.tv/Race Affinity. Thank you again for liking and subscribing.
Richard, tell me the trends, buddy. Have we had an overtime yet this season?
No. I actually
Thanks,
don't have
Brandon.
that trend. Do I have that trend? Do I have that trend?
I don't know.
No, dude, no. Trend Kid is currently a lap down.
We have
P16.
We have not. We shot 100 laps at Daytona and finished at 100 laps. We shot 120 laps at Chicagoland and finished in 120 laps. We have had 0 overtimes right now. We're peaking at one right now. This will finish in regulation if we go green from this point forward. But as of right now...
I'm glad you brought that up. 15% off store-wide right now at backmarker.shop. And you can use that code Affinity10 for an additional 10% off. Backmarker.shop. Get all that Affinity Racing merch. Grab some funny-ass t-shirts. Grab whatever you want right now. Backmarker.shop. Get better.
Speaking of back markers, Joshua McQuiggan lost the battle for Lucky Dog. He's currently going to have to stay a lap down, hoping for another caution. He's got to now hold off Andrew Tennell, Jonathan Swartz, and Casey Herring, and Travis DeLeon. Brandon Bowers now officially back on the lead lap and getting 4 fresh tires on this thing. Nothing is more dangerous than a Brandon Bowers with 4 fresh tires and enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. This man is about to be an absolute rocket ship on the track. Kyle Ritchie, Perrin Huggins, pretty much the entire top 10. There's really no point in pitting. You got 5 laps to go. The positions you would lose is not worth the fresh tires, especially when most of these tires have been under caution. 22 laps, 22 laps, and 22 laps are your top 3. I will tell you guys, though, about 10 of those 22 laps have all been at this speed right here. Helltrek, appreciate you being in the chat and talking to us the entire race.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Nobody else wants to talk to us. Actually, a few of these viewers right now are drivers, so
yeah,
please do not talk in the chat. Please do not text and drive.
It's like, how are you driving and texting, bro? 2 by 2 by 2, Richie and Huggins, your front row.
Richie opts for the...
Let's go.
Yeah, Richie opts for the bottom line again. He's had success with it so far. He doesn't want to lose that bottom lane. He knows Perrin Huggins is fast down there. 12 of Dylan Falovich giving a little love tap to Huggins.
I was watching that. I was like, wait.
They are connected right now. Officially docked.
I don't think I was... Man. God.
Sorry, wrong stream.
Oh my God! It's just the later we get in these races, the worse you get. I'm telling you. Lobby 3 is up, guys. Super Saturdays here. Pants off, dance off. Lobby 3.
We're getting ready for the back marker restart.
Good Lord.
Oh man. Here we go. Is this the final restart of the night? 146 coming to 147. Richie Huggins bringing us into the restart zone. We are officially green. Everybody hitting the wall on that. Perrin Huggins gets a way better restart.
What are y'all doing? 3 wide, back for 7th.
Can Kyle Ritchie make the clear? He does. Coming out of turn 2. More drivers hitting the outside wall. Huggins on the bottom line. He's got the momentum. Ritchie might lose it to him.
Top. Nope, got him. At the stripe, still has him. Falovich on the outside of Parrott. There for P3. Arms right behind him. Ritchie and Huggins currently battling. Huggins to the back bumper. Close, about half a car to a car length back. Ritchie still has him coming to the stripe with 2 to go.
This was Ritchie's strategy all along. He just wants to hold him off with respect. He even knew that Perrin Huggins was the faster car, so he's got to do all the blocking he can do, and he's got to do it for one more lap. Perrin Huggins taps the wall.
Nothing hurt. Still back into about 2 car lengths. 2 seconds, about 0.2 seconds back.
I don't think that was enough for... I don't think it was enough to slow him down. He's still holding on for dear life. White flag out this time. Perrin Huggins comes up to the back bumper of Kyle Ritchie. Kyle Ritchie still holding on as much as possible. Do we have our first TTSL win of the season?
Huggins is there.
Huggins comes down. He gives him the respect. He checks up. Kyle Ritchie exits turn 4 in the lead. Coming to the checkered. Huggins on the outside. Kyle Ritchie, your Dover winner. Let's not let that take away from the Huggins domination of the race. Kyle Ritchie plays the strategy game. He gets it. takes the W. Kyle Ritchie, a winner in Season 4 ARS. Bunch of drivers coming up giving some love taps to Ritchie. Got a bunch of teammates. Excellent work from these guys. Excellent work from Ritchie. We're going to hear from him in just a second. But first, let's see where everybody else placed. Richie Huggins, Parent Arms, and Dylan Falovich are going to be your top 5. Two TTSL guys in the top 5 there. James Fillers, Casey Brown, Jonathan Evans, Jake Niparis, and William Bowman. Look at that James Fillers comeback after being multiple laps down at one point. Rounding out the top 20, Skirbo, Demian Anderson, Bowers, Quisenberry, McQuiggan to P16, Tenold, DeLeon, Herring, and Schwartz. Top 30, Galvin, Bowley, French, Chira, Tiller, Johnson, Pendergrass, Leaf, and Garrett. And then your final 3, Hines, Von Henschel, and Nick Miller not even making the start. Kyle Ritchie, race winner, 150 laps around Dover. All right, let's talk to the boys. Let's see what they have to say. Everybody should be heading up here to the broadcast booth in just a second. First up, man, I like to go in reverse order. Let's talk to Josh Parent.
Go ahead and grab him, pull him on up here.
Joshua Parent P3, man. It got a little insane there at the end. Tell us what the thought process was going not only the whole race, but give us like those final 20 laps. What the thought was.
I was debating on taking tires, but I had track position, and then I was getting shoved through the box, so I actually got caught sleeping a little bit there. But I don't know. It was just stick the throttle and don't let off of it, really.
Good, man. Good. Let's say you got a couple cautions coming out near the end there. Does that change up anything you're going through? Do you start to figure out do I take this run? Do I hope for another caution? Do I what goes into those final 3 laps?
Don't give up the bottom. That's it. That was my only thought process.
Heck yeah. How were the tires tonight?
I learned both ways. I saved a lot on the first run and ran really well, and then the second run, I don't know. I didn't realize how long we run, I guess, and I just blew them off. But after that, I was honestly pretty okay. I don't know what happened on that initial start, but I dropped back a bunch of positions. My tires were just gone from the checkup. I got 30 seconds of optional. But just save tires and hope for the best and play the right strategy and got third.
Good stuff, man. Excellent points day. You were currently sitting, I believe. Oh, I exited my standings page.
Pretty sure I was ninth.
Yeah, you were sitting P9, only 19 points back from the leader. I think did you maybe get some bonus points tonight as well?
I got that one caution with Evans involved. I got hit in the right door that gave me a 5.
Oh, all right. So you're unfortunate, but yeah, man, still
good points day, man.
Still a good points day. We'll see where the standings play out. Good clean race for you as well.
Chicago.
Heck yeah.
Chicago bad.
Heck yeah, man. And screwed up Chicago bad and still sitting P9. That's a good day. All right, buddy. We'll see you next week. Next week we are headed to another racetrack somewhere.
Yeah. I want to thank Andrew Tenold, by the way, best team owner in the league. Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Andrew Tenold, man. I know he's been putting up with a lot lately, especially in the personal life. And he is still holding down.
For the longest. Been rough.
Yep, shout out to TPR, co-owner here, Joshua Parent, solidifying a P3 tonight, man. Congrats, dude.
Yeah, thanks, man. Have a good night.
See ya.
Yes, sir.
All right, number 2, into the booth. It's going to be Parent Huggins. Parent Huggins, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Dude, walk us through it, man. You and Kyle Ritchie having a battle. He said, we talked to him under the last caution, and he said, I said, are you worried about, an Austin Dillon moment or anything like that? And he's like, no, dude. He's like, me and Perrin have always raced each other clean. Perrin's always been a clean racer. He's like, I know we're gonna battle this out to the end. What was your thought process going into those final laps with Ritchie?
Well, I tried all 3 lanes, man. The top, the the middle, and the inside, man. And I just could not get the run I needed to shoot down low. Yeah, he deserved it for sure. That was a bold call on 2 tires, and it worked out. And yeah, like you said and Kyle said, I would never wreck Kyle. I have a lot of respect for Richie. Yeah, I don't race like that, man.
I know we've never seen you do it before, and the trend continues now, man. Excellent finish tonight. Solid points day. Currently sitting P16 in the standings. I said it on the broadcast at the end as well. Let's not let the P2 take away from the absolute dominant fashion that you raced tonight. I believe you had Richard. I don't know if you have the stat or not, but you definitely had the most laps led. I would say probably minus the green flag pit stops. You had to have over 90 laps led this race.
Yeah, I think I seen a 98, but
Yep.
that car was a rocket, man. It was so fast. I just was scared to take 2 tires, and I guess I should have.
Yeah, it worked out for Richie, man. And unfortunately, the 4 tires wasn't enough to get any lane to work for you, like you said. But still, dude, solid points day. I'm looking forward to seeing how far you shoot up the standings. And an excellent race, excellent domination of a race from Perrin Huggins, man. Congrats.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. I will see y'all next Monday.
Next
Yes, sir.
Monday, dude. We'll see you, bud. All right. The man, the myth, the legend, not just the cup winner, but this dude took next up Dover as well. Kyle A. Ritchie, welcome to the booth, bud.
Hello. I can't believe I held off Perrin Huggins for 20 laps. I'm at a shock right now.
I will tell you what, the last restart was the only restart where he matched you side by side on the restart.
Yeah,
He timed it
and that
perfectly.
was-
At what point were you nervous? Like, man, I don't know if I got this anymore.
Well, if you would ask anyone in Discord, I was nervous once the yellow came out. I knew I was taking 2 right away because next gen cars don't really wear out tires, and I needed to get the lead because once you get the lead, it's hard to pass. And I was nervous for 50 laps when the yellow came out, or 40.
Dude, we talked to you under caution, and you told us, you were like, I just got to aero block, man. I just got to aero block. And we watched you do it for the entirety of the green flag laps that we did have near the end there. I will tell you, Perrin said he was trying every lane to get around you and just could not find one to stick, even with 4 tires. At what point was there ever any doubt that you had the win in the bag?
There was definitely doubt going into turn 1. That was about the hardest I drove it into turn 1 all day, so I didn't know if it was going to stick. And it somehow it stuck, and I think I cleared off 2. Might have even cleared in the middle of the corner. Then he tried running the top a few times. He had a few good runs. Then on the white flag, he drove it in super deep in turn 3. I thought we were going to touch, and thankfully I drove it in deep enough so we didn't.
I'll tell you what, man. There was nobody wishing you guys would have had some contact more than Joshua Perrin sitting back in P3. He was looking to snipe that thing away. But yeah, you guys ran an excellent race, dude. Excellent finish. As always, winner. Give us your shout-outs, man. Tell us who you want to send some love to.
Shout out all of TTSL for helping me, especially Cabe. Shout out to Dylan, who is streaming. Shout out to you guys for putting on an amazing league and everyone that runs the league.
Appreciate it, man. 2 TSL guys in the top 5. You never realize how hard that is to say fast until you try it like 5 times in a row. But yeah,
your acronym's awful.
TTSL.
Awful.
TTSL, the L stands for freaking W's tonight, man. Excellent work, dude. Excellent points day. Currently sitting P7 in the standings. I'm assuming you're about to shoot up closer to the top, especially with where some of the other drivers finished. But yeah, man, great race, great Dover race, back-to-back. Next up, end Affinity Cup. Looking forward to seeing what you can do next week.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, man, we'll see you. Richard, hit him with our sponsor.
Backmarker.shop right now. 15% off back-to-school sale happening now store-wide. You can save an additional 10% if you use the promo code Affinity10. on all Affinity merch, anything on backmarket.shop. Use that promo code Affinity10 at checkout. Save some money, support your favorite iRacing league, and also look real damn good doing it right now. Backmarker.shop, hashtag get better. Mikey,
Dude.
we are off to Michigan for the Next Up series on Wednesday, bud.
It's going to be a good time. You guys want to tune in. Richard's got you in safe hands, man. He's going to take you guys over to Wednesday, 8:30. Next Up series. That's the drivers trying to make it into the Affinity Cup. You guys can check them out. Wednesday, 8:30. As always, Battlegrounds every week, almost every week, randomly, on random days, at random times. Keep an eye on our socials to find out when those are going up. X.com/Race Affinity, Facebook.com/Race Affinity, every social.com/Race Affinity, as well as our, I would say, not so kid friendly shows, Super Saturdays, every Saturday night. We start it late for a reason. 10 Central, 10 Eastern, 9 Central. You guys can come check us out right there. Super Saturdays, always a good time. I am Mike McElroy. That is Brandon Richard, man. It's always a pleasure working with you, dude. I hope you feel better here in the near future. And we will catch you guys next time. You guys join the raid. Go tell them Race Affinity sent you. We're going to go find somebody for you guys to have a good time and watch some more racing with. Richard, we're out.
Later, bud.